Episode 28. Having survived the were rats, the party is now faced with another horde of zombies descending upon them. Do they fight their way through? Do they run? Let's see.
Okay.
I don't like the fact one is in Fancy's face at the moment.
Yeah. The boss did the old hide all the zombies in his bedroom trick. I was like, they'll never expect the zombies to be in his bedroom. That's going to be great.
Does Fancy want to turn undead or get his magical weapon out? They're both magic spells. If we turn undead, we're just gonna have to deal with them later.
We might have got the loot by then, though.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do a turn undead.
I think the thing about turn undead is you have to keep on them. If you keep pursuing them, they're going to be like, oh man, there's no escape.
I'm pretty sure we're going to do that if they head north up this.
Yeah, it
That's
depends.
where-
Like if you stop to like forensically search the bedroom, then they'll get away and they'll start to regroup. But if you keep chasing them, then they won't have a chance.
And if you keep arrow shooting them while we... Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do a turn undead with Fancy.
Okay, and what is everyone else doing?
By the way, that
Turn
is
dead
a
is
spell.
move.
It
Yeah,
is a
he's
spell.
will move back.
So, I don't know how far Bull could get through getting his bow out before he realises it's not necessary. Does he have to spend this turn undoing all of that again?
Yes.
Right, okay. That's what he's going to do then.
What does turn undead exactly do?
It
Makes all the
them all-
zombies run away.
Yeah.
Makes them run away. And if you
He'll
damage a
run-
zombie, does it disrupt that effect?
No? Well, they're already like running for fear, and then you shoot them. That's not going to make them braver or something. It's not
Yeah,
gonna-
well sometimes it disrupts like the magical effect, affecting
Oh,
like,
okay.
charms and
Right.
things.
It's not like a charm. No, they just get scared away by the power of Fancy's
Just
light.
thinking maybe Rolf shoots them as well.
He can shoot them. He just needs to get into a line of sight. And also, Fancy has to succeed. Otherwise, they won't run away, and they'll just try and eat your
Yeah.
brains instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I think it's a bit of a win-win.
I'd like to move Neil next to Goring.
So potentially have to shove the zombies out of the way, right?
Potentially, yeah. Is that going to mean that he can't attack as well, or not?
Yeah, I think he has to choose whether he's going to attack them or shove them out of the way.
So how far can I move? Could I move like above Fancy?
Yeah, it's if you end up having to move through a space occupied by a zombie to get to the other
Yeah.
side, you're going to have to
Yeah,
use your
okay.
action to achieve that.
Yeah, what you're saying. So, but I can move to like there.
Yeah,
and
that's
still
fine, yeah.
attack a zombie.
Yeah.
That is what I will do with him. And Goring will go sword on zombie.
Okay, wait, he's got a bow though, hasn't he? So he's going to have to spend a turn sorting that out.
Is it a whole turn, or is that not a quick action?
I think you can drop it and just draw your sword. You can't get your shield out, though.
There's
Yeah.
no
You-
shield involved. There's
You
no
have to
shield
reclaim it
involved.
later, assuming you hold
Yeah.
the ground.
So as long as you don't end up retreating, otherwise you lose your bow. Or I guess if
I'll
it
drop
gets
it.
trampled by zombies, it might lose its durability.
Surely I can sling it behind me.
You just don't have time to properly behind you and draw the sword and attack effectively in
fuck it.
6 seconds. So it's
Important, so we'll go with just dropping it and
okay. Right. So
fighting.
Goring drops his bow, attacks. Neil moves down slightly, attacks. Fancy tries to turn them. And anyone else for anything else? There's not much space, but if anyone else wants to do anything, speak now.
Angry, I guess, will move up towards the zombies.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to see line of sight in this. Oh, never mind.
Okay. Right. So Fancy, do your spell first. I think it's the first thing that happens.
Okay, come on, Fancy.
Go on, Fancy.
Divine spell. Come on. Go. Oh, shit.
Oh, wow.
Ha 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 ha! Oh, the balls.
Really?
Every time.
He went for it. The last time he did spells, he was really good. He did like
Yeah.
6.
We haven't had it in a while. We've had a good run of successful spells, but
Yeah.
50% of the time it happens every time.
But this
Right.
is all nearby magical metal now.
Is
Not
Neil wearing
magical.
magic armor or something? Did I imagine that?
He's got magic armor, yeah, but his
Oh.
sword's gone. So
Yeah. It could have been worse though, right? But yeah, that's the bummer. He's got to go down to his hatchet, has he?
yeah, but a hatchet's got a metal head on it as well, mate. So that's gone as well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
If
What
you-
we're on about?
If you can keep the items, Isolor can repair them. It's the reforged spell.
Yeah, Fancy's got the reforged cantrip, so when but it's just
Reforge something that's just like totally melted, like Surely it's just gone.
Magic. Mend or repair an object up to a human in size.
Yeah, but you have to have all the materials, so you'll have to take all the molten metal back with you or something.
Yeah.
Now
You'll have to
Angry,
scoop it all
You
up
would, yes.
afterwards. And
You would, yes. But
there goes Angry.
Scoop up the molten metal, take a load of physical damage to your hand because you're picking up molten metal. It doesn't
you
make sense.
I think you can hand whip
isn't it?
some of it, otherwise it's a completely useless spell.
It's not completely useless because you can repair all the durability on all your weapons, all your non-magical weapons, all the time. Like, although I don't know if anyone ever brings it up or thinks about it, but you can.
I tell people they can, when we get back to the keep, they can repair their.
Yeah, so you can repair all your stuff for free. It's not like it's already doing loads. It's already like an amazing cantrip, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Saving you loads of money. Having a hire a blacksmith. Yeah.
It repairs 1 damage from a mission, but it doesn't solve a fucking clusterfuck like this.
yeah.
I mean?
That's what I mean. It can only do so much. So Neil goes to attack and his sword melts. I guess he just like, what even happens? He just sprays molten metal on the zombie or something.
Don't know. Can I punch him with the hilt of the sword? Maybe that's made of wood. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. I don't know what unarmed rules are. Do you know? Does anyone know?
No.
Oh god, I'll just make something up. Well, the weapon just decides what stats you use, but like melee, so strength. It's still got to be strength. So strength. I guess it shouldn't even be as good as a club. Otherwise, why have a club? So
Who actually lost their? Was it just Neil, or was it these two as well?
it's Isilor, Goring, and Neil. I think
Okay.
they're all because at the time Neil was up here. My ping has gone up here anyway. But I think like
so
10.
is Angry still got his armor then?
Yeah, Angry's okay. I'm gonna let Angry off. It's just everybody closer.
Would you say a shield?
10-foot radius you've given it, then basically the 3 people close by.
So
Yeah,
in
the
theory,
three-
a
the
shield
three
would be
closest.
affected, but
Yeah, the
light
shield,
armor would not.
light armor will have some metal in it, but I'm prepared to let you off with that one. But yeah, the shield will, because the shield's going to be braced with metal and everything. I guess with light armor, it's probably just like buckles and things, but like I'll just let that slide. Okay, cool. Could have gone better. What do we think? Damage? I guess just like a D4 damage plus strength.
Yeah.
Can't
Because
be any more than
Anything in the
that.
actual rules about armor?
No, if in normal 5th edition, I think it's just like 1 plus your strength or something.
Yeah, that was always terrible.
But it was always a bit much. So I'm gonna go with D4 because that's lower than the weakest weapon. Because if a club does D6 but you do D6 unarmed, why even have a club? So I'm gonna go with D4.
Yeah.
So Neil can do a D4. And
So he has to
whatever he's-
roll to hit, and he's not proficient to hit though. To be fair,
Oh,
so he needs
hold on
to
a minute.
roll to
I
hit.
think it's a D20 to hit.
Yeah, so he needs to do a normal to hit roll, but I don't think he's proficient because he's not used to like trying to hit someone with the remains of his sword.
2 D20s.
Although he should be by now, I guess.
Fancy's lost his.
So it was 8 to hit, and if he hit, it was 4 damage.
So it's 8 plus his strength to hit, but it's not going to be enough, I don't think. Strength,
9,
like plus
then
5
because I
or
got 1.
yeah, so no.
No.
Let me check the AC, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty high. Yeah. So okay, so that fails, and Goring can do the same, I guess. Or I guess he can continue to try and use his bow at disadvantage because it's going to do more damage than hitting someone.
Who's that? Goring?
Yeah, it's too late now because he said he'd drop it, so I don't think he has time to react. But
With the crossbow anyway, mate. That's got
yeah,
metal in
so-
it.
yeah, yeah. No, yeah, even a bow probably does somewhere. But yeah, okay. So Goring can try and punch a zombie if he wants.
Goring's just going to run away if he can. But I already stated.
You already
he was gonna
declared. So I
fight.
think he drops the bow. He draws his sword to like hit them with it, and then it's just like melting as he draws it. So he's just like he's kind of committed. So he can roll an attack.
All he can do is just roll an attack. Yeah, so
Yeah.
he'll do that.
That's kind of how I
it's
picture it because it's unexpected and sudden. You know, it's like he's already going to hit someone with a sword.
Yeah. So it's 2d20. Do I add?
It's just one d20. You just roll 1d20 and add strength. That's it.
I suppose 2 because normally you get advantage and disadvantage.
It normally rolls both for you automatically, but we only use the first one, right? So, so if you're rolling it manually, there's no point. But I think you can just click the strength button. To be honest, in your sheet, you should be able to just do a strength check. It's the same, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay.
That was to hit.
That hits, yeah. So it's a D4 plus strength.
D4 plus 1.
And this guy's wounded, so he could do it. He needs a good roll, though. Yeah, just sparked him out. Because he'd already wounded him with the crossbow, and they just finished him off with his bare hands. He like just jams the like the hilt of his sword through its face or something.
Ah,
maybe there's still some molten metal on the end or something.
so,
And a hole in through his skull.
Anyway,
as Turn Undead is a level 1 spell, does that mean I can't cast any spells?
yeah, level 1 spells.
Can I
Yeah,
still
you can
cast
do
any
2 and 3 levels. It's only the level. It's only the level that you were on,
Yeah.
isn't it? That you
That level and
can't
lower,
do.
yeah.
Okay, I've still got Impassable.
Wait, does he have a?
May as well fucking do it now, mate. You've melted all the armor off and metal off of everyone else already.
It's the light magical from a cantrip. Is that going to pop off as well? Is his light illuminate cantrip?
It's like a cantrip, yeah.
So that's going to pop off as well because it's like a lower level.
So I can't even do cantrip.
Yeah, I thought you could.
You could do a cantrip, but you need to be concentrating on the cantrip that you're doing.
Yeah, that's another one that I'm not sure about whether we should
Keep
get
it alive, don't you?
concentrate and
So-
cast a spell and whether it's 2 concentrates and whatever. All right, I'll just let you have it because I don't care.
I know.
Right, the zombies-
I'm happy with it turning off because it is a concentration one, but it's just I can still cast cantrips. That's what I'm asking.
I guess so.
Isilor could have a cantrip of illumination up there, couldn't he?
The
rather
zombie's
than standing there
attacking
doing nothing.
Goring anyway before it dies. 16. Oh, look, the zombie
Ooh.
got Goring as it went down.
Damage.
Oh, it's a D10er as well. Ooh, 4 for Goring.
Ooh.
The one time you haven't rolled the max roll on a dice.
That was because it was a D10. Right, Fancy?
Yeah.
Oh, another natural 1!
Get in, Fancy.
Fancy's God is obviously looking out for with that at least.
Yeah, just not all of his bloody magic spells.
21 for Neil is actually a hit, I think.
Something hit Neil.
Yeah, 4.
He keeps saying that, but if you look back through the videos, Neil takes a lot of hits, even
It's because
with
he's
high
always at the
HP.
front, isn't he? So it's gonna,
Yeah,
it's gonna
takes a
happen.
lot of hits.
Right, that was a
He
long
can
turn.
take
but
a
it's
lot of
over.
hits, though.
Oh,
You just don't notice the hits because he has such a ridiculous pool of health.
man.
Yeah, well, thank everyone else should be thanking themselves that Neil's there, otherwise probably wouldn't have a whole party by now.
It's true.
I was wondering if Neil could do a dungeon on his own.
No chance, mate. No chance. He almost got took out by the fucking tree babies, and there was multiple other people in that room with him when that happened. He's not got any better since then, mate. He's still the same.
R.I.P. Lavinia.
What is next?
Yeah, right. And Varghast. Varghast was awesome as well.
What is next? I could attempt the Impassable spell and make several of them not be able to move.
I know what my characters want to do. They want to run because they don't have any weapons anymore.
That's not ideal, yeah.
Yeah, it's gone badly. Can't lie, can you? Just, there's more of them than there are of us.
If we say like Neil and Goring are going to run, but Fancy could still cast a spell that could deal with these zombies, potentially we could still get in that room.
Well, Fancy can make up to 6 hit dice worth of them not be able to move. That's the only spell he's got left, other than his cantrip, and they're not offensive.
Yeah, we've still got Bull and Angry who could go in there and kill all the zombies.
I mean, Angry is probably going to move up into at least a holding position while you go to running away.
Neil and Goring can't do anything without any weapons. There's no point in being there. They've just got to run.
Yeah, Fancy is definitely going to try and cast Impassable, cement as many of them to the spot as possible.
Okay.
And then Angry will be moving up. I don't know what anyone else is doing.
Bull will hold his ground. I don't think he's going to charge, so...
Angry's not going to charge, but he's going to move up just to make sure
Yeah.
other people...
Yeah, Bull will stand with him.
What's Neil gonna do?
Neil's trying to run south.
Right. Okay. So everyone else is running.
What are Rolf and Isilor doing?
Let's assume they're running. So well, Fancy's gonna do a spell first, right?
Yeah, let's just get that rolled. Come on, Fancy, you can't do it twice in a row.
Caster is weak. Strength check to resist.
He's already bloody weak.
He's weak now, though. It's like a debility. I've forgotten what it does.
He doesn't get proficiency on that one.
Make some crap at strength checks or something.
Strength test 15. He passes.
Okay, I won't bother looking
But he
at
now
it.
can't do any magic and cantrip. So
Yeah.
he's going to be moving away this turn on his movement.
Well, yeah, I assumed he was doing that anyway. So, like,
And Angry was going to move up to on in line with Bull.
Where's Goring gone?
I moved him back behind Bull. Is that okay?
He's vanished off my screen.
No, really? It's right here on mine.
I can see him.
Right here. Can't see him?
Yeah, he's just appeared.
Yeah,
He's
I
literally-
moved him a little bit just to see if that would shift it.
There was this big gap between Ilrin and Bull, and he wasn't there.
What?
Right, can we have that? Short spear.
To be fair, like
No.
you've just moved me like 20 foot, and I was actually running, so I'd quite like to go further than that.
Okay.
If it's possible to get past the other people, you may say there's some sort of disadvantage moving through other people, but
This is like in the dark now.
I wasn't thinking quite 60 foot, but like
All right.
maybe to
But
like the blood
just put-
stain, maybe.
Just put it wherever.
Right, blood stain
The
is.
zombies are attacking Bull and Angry. Bull,
Oh, come on, Angry.
rolling the dice. Come on, roll the dice. And Angry twice.
Does that mean I can have a piece?
Yeah, one hit on Angry. 1 damage.
23 to hit, 1.
Bull, back to old form.
Angry. 21 to hit, 9 damage.
Okay, I'll kill off the full health one. The other one's almost dead, so I'll let you kill the strong one. You can hear like the sound of like marching skeletons from somewhere to the north.
I thought you said you'd gone through loads of them.
Are we all running then? This hasn't gone well.
It never goes fucking well. It just
It's just chaos. It's like a herd of chickens just all doing random different things. And then the zombies come and you all run away.
It never goes well when someone melts everywhere. Like, for fuck's sake, like. You,
And then everyone turned on each other like wolves.
It's the worst thing that can happen, isn't it? Basically, it's
Yeah,
like you've
it
got
was.
something set up, and then all of a sudden it just goes to shit.
Yeah.
Best intentions from the caster, but all of a sudden it's ruined. Everything's ruined.
Do you want a hint? I can give you a hint.
Go for it.
But you'll have to live with the fact that I had to give you a hint.
Oh, no.
I can live with that. I have to live with all of your. I have to live with all your GM dastardly moves. I can put up with a hint.
What? Well,
That's
it's only
the one,
that.
yeah.
It's only that you don't. Well, okay. So you've learned something about zombies before and fighting zombies, and that is that they're incredibly slow, and you can just shoot them. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, shit.
What, run away, shoot, run away, shoot.
Yeah,
run
if
away,
you just
shoot, sort
if you just keep moving back and shooting them, you can do that indefinitely, and they never get to you properly.
They're
Yeah.
that slow?
We do have.
Yeah.
What is their speed?
Like 20 feet.
Oh, so we're always 10 feet faster than them. And we do have quite a long corridor down here.
Yeah, I'm just throwing that out there.
Okay, we're gonna-
You see,
Archers!
it just feels like it should have been obvious, but okay.
It was obvious, mate. It's not exactly like I didn't know that, but we were already fucked at the point where you decided to say that. So
Yeah, but you knew it all along. I'm just saying. Anyway,
Just
right.
remembering that from like 3 weeks ago.
still not going to get any help from my characters though, because they have 0 weapons.
Yeah, I know, but as a group, maybe.
Goring's just going to light a torch because that's about all he can do right now.
I think you
So
got at
he's
least a
gonna
couple of
light
got at least a
torch.
couple of ranged weapons left, haven't you?
Yeah, we've got some archers.
Oh,
Why is
didn't
Goring
want to do
crossed
that.
out? Drop dead.
yeah.
Did
Trying to
Goring,
light a torch on that.
did Goring
It's that
pick up
one,
his
isn't it?
crossbow?
No. Oh no.
His crossbow fell apart when you did
No,
your
yeah.
fucking.
Oh
fancy
yeah, it
magic.
melted. Yeah, it melted. Why is there in vomiting?
Yeah, I know. I thought it was funny. Yeah.
Is that like a smaller circle? I always got a 25er on the go. It's throwing me off. Right. So is the plan to just slowly retreat and shoot them?
Yes.
I think so. That's
Okay. So I'm just gonna manhandle all the pieces a minute. Like if we just like put the shooters in the front or something. Like, and then the zombies are going to go like 20 feet there, get shot. 20 feet, what's that, like 40 feet down to there. So, like, you can shoot them like 5 times by the time they get to like here for a start.
Where's here?
Like, down where I drew a green line, right at the bottom of the
The
corridor.
green goo.
Okay, got it.
Green goo
They
one.
can each take 5 shots before then.
So, you can take like 10 shots, and then we can just put the party down round the corner and still have time to shoot more of them with these, you know? Like, so
Let's do that for a start.
but the skeletons are coming. So it's like, will the skeletons.
Maybe you should do the 5 and see how much we thin the herd first.
Let's do the zombie fighting until the skeletons turn up, and then we'll decide what we're going to do then. Maybe.
No way.
I think it's more Gareth trying to work out if the skeletons overtake the zombies before we get to this green line.
I'd just like to put it out there that I never wanted to come back to this cave for the last 3 weeks, and now
Right.
I'm like never wanting to come back here ever again.
There's so much gold, though.
We're
So like by the time the zombies get about here, you get 6 shots at them, 3 each. And then at that point, the skeletons appear at the top of the corridor, and the zombies and they start heading back again. But of course,
Okay.
you can still keep shooting them for another couple of times right? And then they're gonna, if any of them survive, they'll leave, but they'll head back with the skeletons. So I think that is 5 shots each for Ilrune and Roll, and then and at the end of which you'll be down the bottom of the corridor, or down here somewhere. And the zombies, if they survive, does that all make sense?
Where will the skeletons be at the end
Behind-
of this?
They're up here behind the zombies. Like the zombies.
Right, okay.
So it's like the zombies follow you, right? And you're shooting them and shooting them and shooting them. And then the skeletons come out right up here at the top here. You probably can't see them because they're out of torchlight. But at that point, the skeletons kind of stop. The zombies stop and head back again. You're probably shooting them in the back. And then they go and all join back up at the top of the corridor.
Right.
Assuming you don't want to chase back after the zombies.
No, but we want to be able to still shoot.
And you get 5 shots each, and the situation ends with you down here and any surviving zombies up here.
Is it 5 for the crossbows and 10 for the bows, or is it?
No,
Oh yeah, the crossbows. No, it's 5 for the bows and like 3 for the crossbow.
Should we hit them now?
Yes,
Yeah.
proceed.
crossbow 12, 6 damage.
So no, yes, fine. I'll wait till they're all rolled. It's too confusing.
Oh boy, he's
Oh,
paying
man.
for these good
That's
hits.
some terrible rolls there.
Here we go.
Embarrassing.
Not a particularly good spread.
All right, where are we? So no, yes for 5, kill 1. Yes for 11, kill 1. No, yes for 6. Wound 1 for 6. No, yes 11, kill 1. Yes, kill 1. No, yes, kill 1. So it's like, oh, and no, and yeah, and that's it. So like a couple of zombies survive. So they're now back up the top with all the skeletons. So you can't really see. So I guess, strictly speaking, you should have probably like stuck a bit closer so you'd have a shot at them and stuff, right? Do you know what I mean? Like you'd have to kind of do this to be able to shoot them.
You'd sort of measure it, though, wouldn't you? You'd just keep a solid 30 away
Yeah.
or 20 away.
As they're falling back, we start.
So these are just guys are just falling back out of torchlight, but you can just about make out that there's like a bunch of skeletons up here as well. And so now you've got a chance to choose what to do next. I can't be bothered to position all the skeleton tokens unless you decide to proceed.
I don't think Neil and Goring would be staying that close. They have no weapons. I think they would be moving further forward out.
Okay.
They pretty much just want to get out of here now.
It's just as long as like Bull, Ilrune, and Rolf and someone with a torch are up there. That's fine.
Ilrin's got a
We've-
torch.
there's loads of
Well, I guess
torchlight.
she hasn't. But
Wait, she's using a torch and a bow at the same
No.
time.
I guess she's put it down, yeah.
Oh, she's just got it in her teeth or something.
She's redone his cantrip, so.
Anyway, what next?
Skeletons are armed with bows / swords and
You haven't seen any skeletons with bows in here.
I think they're just armed with their arms, aren't they?
They have like swords, like rusty scimitars and things.
Isn't there a rusty sword on the floor from when we killed a skeleton earlier then?
Sorry, you're cutting out a bit there. Is there? Yeah, there's probably one on the floor. Yeah,
Did we kill a skeleton earlier? Isn't there a sword on the floor?
yeah, probably.
For like Neil and or
Yeah, there was like one rusty scimitar. Yeah.
or Goring to use, unless they're too like proud to use a rusty sword from the floor from a skeleton.
Not too proud to use a rusty sword, mate. They'd be fucking over the moon if there was a rusty sword on the floor to pick up, mate.
Well, there is one.
that's true.
It's basically fine. It's just like a normal sword, but it's got like 1 durability. Like if you roll a natural 1 with it, it'll break.
Is that for both my characters or one character?
Just one. I think there was only 1 skeleton that you killed with a sword, right?
Alright.
Yeah, the other one.
Because the other one ran away and told why they are.
We don't
Okay.
know how many skeletons there are around
We'll
the corner.
We'll give Neil the rusty sword then, and Goring is just going to have to hold a torch. He's going to have to be a torch bearer for
Maybe a
briefly.
torch maiden. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But what are you going to do? Are you going to proceed or are you going to go back to the keep?
We're going to follow them and keep shooting them. Shooting the skeletons is awkward.
Yeah. The skeletons are. The zombies are definitely stronger than the skeletons. You should know that from before.
That's true.
So
That's
how
true.
how so you say we've got a glimpse of the skeletons? Are they just behind where these zombies are, or how far?
Yeah.
I mean, if we can get another couple of shots on these zombies before they leave the torchlight.
Well, they're
I mean, if we move out to the corner at least and see what we're facing,
really okay. All right.
because we don't know how many
Yeah.
there are. Yeah.
Lots.
Yeah. So if we move out to the corner, and maybe get a couple of shots off.
Is everyone else doing that, or is it just?
Yeah.
Sorry, say that again. I missed.
I can't take any shots Well, all I can do is come back to the party.
Pick up your rusty sword.
I'm arranging all of the tokens.
Got me rusty sword, mate. Don't worry. No doubt I'll take one swing with it and it'll just break, and I'll be back in the position I was before.
Oh,
Roll a one.
we can just reforge it, and it'll be a new sword.
You can spend a turn. Well, it's not something you can do in a combat situation. We've ruled before. It's
Yeah.
something that is done in like quiet time.
Yeah. Reforging. We determined
So-
it would be a camp sort of thing.
So if you wanted
yeah.
to do that, you'd have to like all leave, go out of the cave or whatever, and do it, and then come back in, and then maybe lose your position or whatever, because you can't.
It's a bit
you
time
can't-
consuming.
Yeah, like it doesn't. It's not something you can do in a combat round. It's something that takes like a 10-minute exploration turn.
That does balance it a bit.
Because otherwise, it just seems weird. Like, oh, it's fixed. It's fixed. It's fixed. It's fixed. It's just like.
Okay. I
Okay.
think everyone's agreed with moving up.
Right. Okay. Well,
Goring's going to take a
That's
health
enough.
potion as well. I think he's had enough time to do that. So.
Is Rob frozen?
Having a weird expression.
Yeah, you're frozen in time, Rob.
Oh, you didn't sort this thing out, Gareth, where it doesn't change on the token
What's
to
that?
my character sheet. Like, Goring's still got 10 out of 10 health on my character sheet. On a token, it's like, what, 6 out of 10?
Right. It's got unbound again somehow.
Yeah, on the other, everyone else has been the same, but it doesn't for him.
You asked for it.
6 skeletons, huh?
Or 5, so he should be back to 10 now.
Right. So you move forward a little bit. You can see 2 ranks of skeleton.
Right.
They are rushing forwards.
Shoot the zombies.
The zombies are kind of getting shoved aside, but yeah, and the skeletons are kind of pressing through. Okay, so yeah, the skeletons are charging towards you to fight you. What will you do?
We will loose arrows.
How annoying is it that one of the things I thought of when I had Goring with 2 swords was that if someone had their had their metal items melted, he'd always have a spare one that he could give to someone else. It doesn't work when his metal items get melted.
Yeah.
It's just
Lose.
still
For a start, you can only get 5. You can get 4 people abreast in this.
You just disconnected from the Discord.
Rob,
don't put that.
he's sorting out his connection, I think.
You can have 5 people abreast if you want them all to have disadvantage, or you can have 4 acting normally.
Can you keep Angry at the front? We'll move Ilrune back and give Ilrune a health potion.
Well, she was just doing the shooting, so she has to spend this turn doing that, I guess. But yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, she's firing arrows.
But what's the plan? The skeletons are rushing towards you, wielding their scimitars, ready to fight to the death. The undead.
Shit up,
Redeath. Are you gonna stand and fight? Are you gonna run? Are you gonna leave all your archers in the front row holding bows and just shoot them and then wait? Or like, what are you doing?
Well,
They're coming.
I'm guessing the archers are going to fire, then can Angry get through? I mean, are they able to fall back afterwards?
I would say you can do that, but you can't. You shoot, then these people move to the side, they come through, you move up. Let's say you can do that, but you forfeit being able to melee attack with the other people this round, but the skeletons will still attack.
Fire and run.
You can fire and run, or you can swap rows, and then next round the front row can attack.
Yeah, but then they'll just all get chewed up by skeletons this round.
Well, some skeletons are going to attack. I don't understand. The skeletons will be attacking the people who are currently the back rank. Yeah.
How are they going to attack the people at the back?
Like if these guys shoot, and then these guys were to like spend their turn moving aside, letting these guys filter through, and then moving up, they can do that and be the front rank, but not fight this round and get hit by the skeletons if that's what you were to choose to do. I thought that's what you were asking me.
Yeah, that's what my idea was, but obviously I'm guessing Isildur and Gorin probably moved back as well. So
It's not as simple as that, though, is it? Because some of the people at the front would want to stay at the front and just change to melee weapons.
Yeah, but you tell me. All I'm doing is asking you what you want to do.
I know Fancy would want the filter back. Rob says he seems to have lost internet connection at the moment, so we don't know what Bull and Ilruna actually would do.
I think Ilrune will not want to be in the front rank because she has 1 hit point.
I got a feeling
But-
she would want to filter back.
I think Bull is probably going to have to stay in the front rank personally, because
Well,
otherwise, if you're going to stay and fight, because otherwise there's like not enough people. I think.
Neil's happy to like swap position with Fancy if you like. So
Right, what?
Fancy gets into the second row, Neil goes into the front row.
Okay, as
Would
long as
that
Goring,
be-
as long as Goring isn't moving, I think that's okay. Otherwise, it's
Goring
going
has no weapons, mate.
Yeah,
He's just
that's fine.
standing there with a fucking torch going,
Yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
useless now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I'm happy for Fancy to swap with Neil. Ilrune, I'm guessing, is going to fire, but then if Ilrune maybe swaps with Angry.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing
That'd
Rolf.
be ideal.
That means Rolf has to stay there.
I guess it depends if Rolf wants to move out of the front line.
Rolf can take he can take a round of hits
Okay.
comfortably. I'd say. I mean, he doesn't want to take more than one hit, really. Yeah, he could go down one, but
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
He's not a melee character, is he? But he is a
No.
level 2, so he's got a little bit of health.
I guess
So
it's
maybe
something
he
to
might
charge.
go up.
but Ilrin
yeah.
is damaged, so it's probably best to get Ilrin out of the front rank. I'd never know if Ilrin's a guy or a girl. I think Rob said both at some point.
It's a female elf, apparently.
Right.
a Felf.
Elf. Yeah, elf.
She's damaged, so she needs to be out of the front line. So Angry will swap with Ilrin.
So it's like 2 diagonal left moves from the back row and 2 diagonal right moves back from the front row.
The zombies are coming. Everyone shoot the zombies.
I think you might have to do Ilrin and Bull's
Yeah, I can do that.
shots.
And bull.
And
Cool.
yeah.
Can we roll the bow shots then?
She has a crossbow. Oh, fuck it. She should be reloading, I think, but whatever.
Oh,
Oh, he's back. He's back.
Yo,
Hey, you know what happened?
we discussed positioning. So you guys are going to fire, and
And then
then
Ilrin's going to fall back and swap with Angry.
Okay.
So you need to try to shoot the zombies.
Yeah, fire your shots.
So Bull's still shooting. How many are we doing?
You get one shot. This is normal combat round.
Normal
They're
time.
charging
Okay.
into combat now with the skeletons and everything.
Oh, 7
Typical.
with a war axe.
Oh, yeah, could have been a bow.
Fucking lobs it.
Throwing your weapon away.
Yeah, that's it. You only get one.
Come on, Rolfie. You've been a star player.
on game, load the shot. Oh fuck!
It's not a rat, so it didn't work.
Rolf's been on form tonight. He's done pretty well.
Done some hits.
One of his first misses. Done pretty well.
He's definitely been a star player so far.
He's been doing his job.
Definitely. He's standing his ground as well, which I like. Standing up to the challenge.
Rob,
Only thing is, zombies are level 2. They're going to hurt unless we can kill them quick.
you got a bullet and an Ilrin to fire.
I thought Ilrim wasn't firing. I did fire. We'll take that as Bull's shot. It still missed.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
But doesn't
Ilrin
it
gets to fire before
The
she
wrong attribute, but alright, okay. Thanks.
Yeah, it was a low roll. I'd take it.
So Ilrin's going to shoot and then retreat, but then Angry can't melee attack this round, but he can take her place.
Yeah.
So how we're going to do that?
So Ilrin does need a shot. Use the correct weapon. And that was a waste of time. Whoa!
Lose one durability on the bow, and you're lucky it's not worse. Right, okay, let's swap.
What the hit?
Snake
To be honest, I think like Neil can swap and
Unreal.
still.
Absolutely unreal.
Since Fancy's not doing anything, Neil can swap and still attack. So you get
Neil gets an attack, does he? Right.
yeah. So you can have some.
Let's see this rusty old piece of shit fall apart as soon as he hits something with it.
7 to hit.
I get a counter attack, so I'm having it now.
Yeah, I'm going to put these through the wall for convenience because it's just the way it's going to be.
11. I don't think that's enough, is it?
I'm going to double check. I don't think so. Oh, for Christ's sakes, I've accidentally selected an exoskeleton.
Four
Who designed this crap website? Me. Oh yeah.
ranks of fucking beasties coming our way as well.
No, it's not enough.
Do I risk it and cast Sacrosanct?
Or Sacrosanct.
The advantage to resist attacks and effects from evil enemies. However, all of us having advantage against attacks would be a lot.
Yeah, I think we decided in the end it had to be on one person, like one target. That was the end of our long deliberations last time.
Yeah, it's not worth it for the for the risk.
I think I'm gonna just say the scroll rules will work. Well, we don't have to get to it now, but I think I'm gonna make the scroll rules sort of apply to zealots as well. But I need to just think it all through because I feel like zealot spells are getting used more often than like magic user spells. But anyway, right now we're not doing that. So anyway, Neil missed. Anyone else? So everyone else was shooting or cut. Right, so that's it. Yeah, okay, right. Go skeleton against Neil. No, was a big fat one. Angry. Probably a hit on Angry. Going to receive a D8. Hey, it's a 7. Almost down. And that's it. And that's all she wrote for that round.
Are we
A lot
running?
of skeletons coming.
Like a tide of jam made of skeleton.
Like a bony old jam. Jam made of bones.
We haven't
Bone jam.
Spooky.
we haven't got the warriors to fight this tide, have we?
Do you want to swap Angry out with Isilor?
How good is Isilor at fighting? I mean, Angry might go down. Oh, bogus.
Well, Angry's quite valuable, even if he does go down here, because Angry's quite a good character. He still hasn't been that useful at the moment. What I'm saying is he's got more health. He's more likely to. He's got more health and he's less valuable. Angry is valuable.
Yeah.
So Angry is valuable for the damage he can deal, which if he's not in combat, he's not.
It's true, but if he goes down, we can't get him back up without killing the skeletons first. Not easily.
There's no killing these skeletons, by the
No,
way.
there's too many of them.
We've got to do a run.
Whoever thought this was a fucking beginner level, boss level, is having a fucking laugh.
Yeah, Gary
It certainly
Gygax.
does-
What does he know about
It
D&D?
certainly
What a
doesn't
fucking
work
idiot!
with these rules. Certainly does not work with these rules. Maybe in the rules that the guy wrote it for, maybe it worked.
Oh,
Yeah.
but it
100%
don't
for
fucking
5e.
work with these rules.
I have my
This is
doubts.
fucking OP DM level by far, mate. This is fucking ridiculous.
They're only,
I've had enough of
they're only
Put it
one
this
hit.
way.
The thing is, you're supposed to have found all the treasures in these caves instead of like killing all the monsters, missing all the treasures, and running away, which is what you've done.
So that there are treasures to be found.
Glorious treasures. Yes, all you have
I
to
don't know.
do.
Maybe the GM should have given us a hint on that rather than the zombies don't walk as fast as we thought they might. I don't know. But this is just getting a bit ridiculous now.
I mean, it was written for
Absolutely.
5e, and in 5e we'd have killed everything and gotten the loot with
Yeah.
min-max
Yeah.
count.
Yeah,
That's the other end of the scale, isn't it?
they
That's
just
the
have
other
a
end of the
fireball,
scale.
and all the skeletons that have blown up, and then you'd all like, high five, it's done.
I don't want that either. That's ridiculous. Fuck that. But
Yeah,
this is
we've
just
gone
too
all the way.
far the other way. It's almost impossible. I
Right.
don't see, like, we're coming at it with, like, more characters than we should have anyway. We've got 2 characters each. We're still getting fucking nailed.
Well, it's
fucking
made-
stupid.
These old modules are made for like 8 to 12 player characters or something, but they expected like everybody, like that many players or something. I don't even know, because any footage you ever see of old games is only ever about 5 people, so I don't know how that works. But that's, supposedly that's how it's going to work.
8 to 12 players, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Because the kind of nerds that play D&D don't have that many friends.
yeah, exactly.
we've got to run. There's no.
Leg it. We've got to leg it. Get out of it.
We've got that again.
You got to find the equivalent of running away and shooting for the skeletons, haven't you? What's their weakness?
It's true. Probably fire.
Shoot the skeletons because they're resistant to arrows. There's no.
I'd say their biggest weakness is they only have 4 hit points each. Basically, really shit.
Gareth did
Oh,
say
hit
earlier
points,
that
but
they
there
were
are
scared
the-
of torch
Their
type.
armor class is enough that we'll miss them half of the time. So it's fucking shite.
We'll miss anything half the time. But maybe we
Yeah.
should try the torches because Gareth said they were kind of, a little bit wary of the torchlight.
I don't think I said that, but yeah,
Didn't you?
they're not vulnerable to fire. It's not going to happen.
Oh, bollocks.
I ain't trying it. My characters are running. My characters were running, and I got persuaded by a rusty sword to come back into battle. But fuck that now. I'm running. I'm
Would you do
running
it?
and I'm running. and
Would you do it for a rusty sword?
No.
2 rusty
No more.
swords? Okay.
Try me for a rusty halberd.
Yeah.
No.
You gonna run away? Leave the necromancer to his business?
We have to for
Fucking,
now.
we're not strong enough. We're not strong enough to take on this shit. We're outnumbered considerably. We always lose when we're
What if I were to
outnumbered.
tell you that these skeletons are all that stands between you and fabulous riches of this game?
It's true.
Yeah.
100% true.
Don't trust that cunt. Don't
Whoa.
trust him. He's leading us up the garden path again.
Frustrating because it's just these fucking
This is it.
weak-ass skeletons.
These are the dregs of the necromancer's forces. This is all he's got left.
Yeah, but all he had in the first place was
Who's got
skeletons.
any
and zombies.
right like this?
My master
Come on,
plan
come
was to
on,
make them look like they're in an army and they're all organised so that it would scare you.
Oh, wise idea. Anyone with some napalm up their sleeve or something? I don't know.
Yeah, if you'd have
You know
laid a
what I mean?
savage trap for them here, then you'd be like, now we do our A-team style trap, but like,
What?
but you forgot to do that bit. We need to switch the blades in the dark rules, and you could do a flashback and then set up a trap for them or something. Yeah,
Oh, it's so tempting just to.
I mean, we can do something whilst we retreat, right? Because they're going to be as fast as we are.
Yeah, but if you run, they can't hit us. So if we run at full speed, like 60 feet, they have to run at 60 feet.
yeah.
And then they lose
That's-
their attack.
There's not really like opportunity attacks in my weird ass deformed version of the 5e rules that I'm going with here. That's like a weird love child of Fire Torture Steve and just my brain.
So we could try and lose them. We could try some subterfuge.
You can. It's always easy to run away. I kind of like that. I think it should be
Yeah.
easy to run away.
So you could lure them off into nowhere, but then we'd run the risk of getting trapped. What do you reckon they're weak to?
Well, they've only got 4 hit points and they're weak to melee. If we hit them, then they're probably dead.
Yeah, but there's a lot of them.
But that's the thing. You take one down and then 3 of them hit you and you're fucking dead.
Yeah. Some sort of tripwire or something. Yeah.
What's Ilrune got in a thieves bag?
And the thieves kit.
Yeah, that was one of my questions. That was one of my questions last week.
If you
What
we've had it a few
actually in
times.
a thieves kit? Because it'd be useful to know.
Yeah, so
Probably nothing that's going to help, like right in this middle of this pitch battle. But yeah,
I'm tempted to just let Angry swing away.
you're gonna what? You're just gonna sacrifice it.
Tempted to just let him swing away. Just like,
All right, hope for the best.
Angry sack. An angry sack. Is that what you
Well,
do?
what if you put Isilor
I
in?
don't want to lose Angry. Angry's the fucking Neil's best companion on the front line.
Drop
Nobody else stands up on the front line next to Neil like Angry does.
Is there any way to heal Angry? Could you put Isilor in temporarily while you try to heal Angry? I mean,
Well,
I really,
Isilor
really shouldn't have to
together.
tell you guys how to do your own game here.
well,
But
I've lost all my spells.
Well, that was the plan anyway.
That's the thing.
My plan.
I've lost all my spells because
Okay. Okay, well, let me push that through a bit. So let's pull Angry back, swap Eastlaw in, and Eastlaw for the next round will punch the skeleton.
actually Fancy still has the staff of healing.
Ooh, staff of healing.
So if Angry steps, so if Angry steps back, Fancy can do a dose of staff of healing on
You
Angry.
can just do it from there. Oh, it's magic.
Oh yeah.
How many?
Would that be
How
before
many
the
slots?
release?
Sorry?
Would that be part of the magic round?
Yeah, sure. Why the hell not?
Okay.
How many users are left on the staff for healing now?
5.
Right. So you're not gonna like totally use it up so that it breaks because that's what normally
You might need a
happens.
couple to get him up to full health because it's a D8, right? So
The D8, so depending on what I roll.
he can only do one D8 this round, but yeah.
Yeah, he's going to do one.
But he can do one D8 to as many people as he wants in one round. He can like make it go to everybody.
Can he?
Yeah. So he could do Ilrune as well if you
I was
want.
gonna say, yeah.
You could do it on everyone if you wanted to, but don't
Yeah.
do that because some of us are full health. Right?
Yeah, that was like my whole thing about the that's why it's better than like a suture spell or something. Is that you can just do it in battle and you can just do it to lots of people at once.
Okay, so do you want healing Ilrune? Has he gone again?
Rob, do you want a healing shot from the staff of healing?
absolutely.
Ilrune, or
Yes.
do you want to? Yeah, okay.
1 health.
What?
Man.
Take one.
We still got 3.
That's like the healing staff saying you shouldn't have bothered, mate.
Yeah. No,
We've still got 3 charges left.
That's 20.
For healing.
25% of her total health.
Don't use it all up, Morg. Don't use it all up.
Okay,
Right.
in that
When it
case,
gets down to one charge, just stop using it. We'll find a way of replenishing it.
well, we
So
did
you're gonna
talk
keep
about-
fighting. Keep fighting.
Yeah, Angry is going to stay in the front line. Now he's got some health back. There's no need to sacrifice Isilor.
All right. The skeleton's going to attack Neil, and one's going to attack Angry. Oh, Angry! Every time.
Hey,
He's got like a curse on him or something. 4,
well, come on, Angry.
and then
Fuck
full
it up.
and roll.
Well, come on, Angry. 22 to hit for 7 damage.
Hit bull as well. 8.
Oh, he's down. Does he get his hit before that?
Yeah, he does. Yeah. Right, and then Angry
Can
Son,
we,
22.
can we decide that we're not just fighting here, we're fighting and
Oh.
withdrawing at the same time? So after the fighting is done, we move back 30 foot. We're not just holding our ground here, are we?
I was going to say the zombies actually got the special rule that they're last on initiative. So, like, if Bull had killed him, then he wouldn't have got hit. But no, you suddenly want to change this into a fighting withdraw.
Well, that's what we were doing before anyway, mate.
Okay.
If we're just fighting, then yeah, I'm going to just do what we're doing. But I'm amazed that we decided to just hold our ground here when we're outnumbered like 3-1.
Hmm?
It's fucking ridiculous. Anyway, it seems like we've gone that route. So I'll take Neil's shot with his rusty shield, short sword.
He's killed this
What we
man.
got? We got a hit.
Yep.
Oh.
Did Rolf go? Oh, Rolf needs to change the old switcheroo this round, doesn't he?
I don't
I don't
think.
even know if he's got a melee weapon anyway.
He hasn't got a melee weapon there. Sorry, I was muted.
Right. So, are you retreating and fighting?
Yes. Retreat.
Or what does everyone else say?
No, agree.
Yeah, I want to retreat. I want to run. Full
So that
run.
means, Rolf, you can't drop your bow unless you don't want to see it again.
He's not going to drop the bow. He was never going to drop the bow.
But he can spend his turn stashing it so that he can like punch them next time, I guess.
I mean, you can elbow someone without dropping a bow.
The front line is zombies, so surely we could outrun zombies anyway.
We could, yeah, nah.
Okay, so just do an unarmed strike on the zombie if you want.
All right. What are the rules on the unarmed strikes?
Just like you're not proficient, so it's just a strength check, and then you do d4 plus strength damage.
Okay, so strength check plus d4. So here's a non-proficient strength check.
What are we doing with Bull? Bull's got 0 health. Are
Yeah,
we
he's down.
dragging
You got to bring him. We haven't
Oh
got
yeah,
to.
someone needs.
Goring's going to be dragging Bull then, because he's got nothing else he can do. So
I don't think that's it.
Yeah, so is someone going to fill that gap?
let's swap Goring with Fancy, and then Goring can drag Bull.
So no.
Oh, you're going to put Fancy in the front row.
Well, Fancy hasn't got a weapon.
No. The second row. We're swapping the second row, that's all.
So Rolf failed. That's that. Right. Okay. Next round. Yeah.